Now dear student, we are going to discuss question number 2.32, and in this question it is given to you a cylindrical capacitor has two coaxial cylinder of length 15 cm having radius 1.5 cm and 1.4 cm. Clear? So actually this is a cylindrical capacitor question, and our objective in this question is to calculate capacitance of a system. So first of all, let us try to understand what is the formula of capacitance of cylindrical capacitor we know. Clear? So now concentrate on a screen. Now let's suppose first I am taking here, this is a cylinder. Let's suppose this is cylinder, and let's suppose we are assuming length of this cylinder is capital L. Clear? And let's suppose we are taking here a hollow, actually we are taking a hollow cylinder, or we can say we are taking here two coaxial cylinders. So we can draw like this. Let's suppose here we have inside cylinder like this one, just a minute. So we can draw like this one. This is also a coaxial cylinder. Clear to you? This is coaxial cylinder. Let's suppose this is axis of this cylinder. Clear? Okay. Now we can say radius. Radius is given to you. This value we have, let's suppose A, and outer radius we have, this is B. Clear? Our objective here in this question is to calculate capacitance of this cylindrical capacitor. For that one, I am first drawing a Gaussian surface. So let's suppose I am drawing here a Gaussian surface like this. Gaussian surface for cylindrical capacitor is also itself is a cylinder. Clear? So let's suppose this is a Gaussian surface, and let's suppose radius of this cylinder is smaller. Clear to you? Now listen carefully. Now let's suppose I am taking here minus Q charge on the inner cylinder like this. Clear to you? And now we know due to this minus charge here, positive charges are induced on the inner surface of outer cylinder. Clear? Now what I am doing here, I am doing here earthing. Clear? So now can we find here value of electric field due to this Gaussian surface? Yes, we can write like this, E. Clear? We know flux is given by integral of dA. Yes or no? So if we are taking here a small element, we can say dA in the direction that is outward, perpendicular outward, and we can say electric field in this direction. Yes or no? So we can write here E and dA. dA we can say here we are taking radius r, so circumference we have 2 pi r and multiplied with L. So we can write like this, 2 pi rl. This should be equal to. Now charge enclosed by Gaussian surface. So charge enclosed by Gaussian surface, we can say this is equal to Q enclosed, and it is divided by epsilon naught. Clear to you? Now let's suppose I am assuming here we have linear charge density lambda. Clear? So linear charge density is given by, this is lambda. So we can write like this, E 2 pi rl, and this should be equal to lambda times of L divided by epsilon naught. Clear? We know we have linear charge density lambda. If we multiply it with lambda, we will find total charge enclosed in a Gaussian surface. Clear to you? So from here you can say L and L is cancelled out. So value of E, this is given by lambda over 2 pi epsilon naught, and it is multiplied with R. Clear to everyone? Now our objective here is to find potential difference between these two cylindrical surface. Clear? This one and this one. Clear? So how can we find? We can write like this, potential difference. This is given by integration of from A to B, and we can write like this, this is E dot dr. Yes or no? Now value of E we know, this is lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught into R. Here we have minus also. Clear? So we can write like this, minus A to B lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught into R, and this is dr. Clear? So value of electric field we have this direction, dA in this direction, or we can say displacement we are taking in right direction. So now we can say here we have angle, this is cos of 180. Clear? Cos 180 equal to what? Minus 1. So we can write like this, this is equal to A to B lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught r, and this value we have, this is dr. Clear? So now we can say, if we write just a minute. Now if we calculate here value of delta V, how can we calculate? Listen carefully. Yes, now we can write like this, value of delta V, this is given by, we can take here common lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught into 2 pi epsilon naught, this is dr by r, and from a to b. Clear? Now we know we have integration, this is log of r, so we can write like this, lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught, and we can say this is log base er from a to b. Clear? So from here we can say, we can write like this, lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught, this is log base e, and this is b by a. Clear? So we can say this is value of delta V. Now can we calculate value of capacitance? Yes. How can we calculate capacitance? Listen carefully. Yes. So from here we can say value of capacitance, this is given by C equal to, now we can say total charge divided by delta V. Delta V we have lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught, and this is log base E B by A. Clear? Now we can say value of charge Q. Value of charge Q, we can say this is equal to lambda times of L. So lambda times of L divided by lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught, this is log base E B by A. So we can say lambda and lambda, this is cancelled out. Clear? So from here we can say, we can write like this, we can write like this, value of C, this is given by 2 pi epsilon naught, this is log base E B by 2 pi epsilon naught, just a minute, 2 pi epsilon naught divided by, clear? We can write like this, 2 pi epsilon naught L over log base E B by A. So this is value of capacitance of a cylindrical capacitor. Clear? Here we are having two coaxial cylinders. Clear? So this is formula. Now we can apply this formula in this question. In this question it is given to you, just a minute. Now you should keep in mind C equal to what? 2 pi epsilon naught L upon log of B by A. Clear? Now dear student, we are just writing here a formula. This formula is given to you, C equal to 2 pi epsilon naught L over log base E B by A. Clear? Now we can put here values. 2 pi epsilon naught, if we multiply it with 2 and divide with 2, we can write like this, this is 4 pi epsilon naught L divided by, we can say 2 log base E B by A. Clear to everyone? Yes. So now we can write like this, 4 pi epsilon naught. 4 pi epsilon naught, we can say this is equal to 1 upon 9 into 10 to the power 9. And it is multiplied with L. L value is given to 15 centimeter. So this is 15 into 10 to the power minus 2 divided by. Clear? We can say this is equal to what? This is 2 multiply. Clear? We can say this is log base E and B by A. B value is given to you 1.5 divided by 1.4. Clear to everyone? So from here I can say this is equal to 15 by 9 into, we can say this is 10 to the power minus 11 and 1 by 2 into log base E 1.5 divided by 1.4. Clear? Now we will try to solve further this mathematical calculation. We can say 15 by 9, this is 15 by 9 multiply 10 to the power minus 11. Clear? And 10 to the power minus 11, and we can say divided by 2. So 1 by 2 into 10 to the power minus 11, and now this is given in terms of E, log of E. So first we convert into 10 base, so 2.303 log base 10, we can say this is 1.5 divided by 1.4. So whenever you are going in an examination, if such type of question is coming, there is always giving to you a value of log. Clear to everyone? So if you multiplied here 2.303 and this one you will find here 0.03. Clear to everyone? Or you can say if we just write here value of log, if we write here value of log, then directly we can say log of base 10, this is given by 1.5 divided by 1.4 and this is 0.03. So value of C, this is given by 15 upon 9 into 2 into 10 to the power minus 11, 1 upon 2.303 into log base 10, we can say this is 0.03. Clear to everyone? Yes or no? So now we can say this is equal to 15 by 18, 10 to the power minus 11, and this is 100 by 3 into 1 upon 2.303. Clear to you? Now we can solve here approximate calculation. We can do approximate calculation. This is, we can say 5. Approximately you can say this is 2 times. Yes or no? So if you solve it, you will find here approximately 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 10, and value you will get in terms of farad. Clear? So this is value of capacitance of cylindrical capacitor according to given question. Clear to you? So this is value of capital C. Clear? Now second question is asking to you find the potential of inner cylinder. Clear? So how can we calculate potential? Listen carefully. How can we calculate potential? So if we calculate potential, yes. So if we calculate here potential, directly we can say it is written like this: V, this should be equal to Q by C. Clear? We know Q equal to CV. So value of charge, this is given to you here 3.5 microcoulomb. So 3.5 multiply 10 to the power minus 6, and value of capacitance is given to you 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 10. Clear? So now we can say this is equal to, almost we can say this is equal to 3 times. So 3 into 10 to the power 4 volt. Clear? So we can say this is value of electric potential at the inner surface of a cylinder. Clear to you? Yes. Actually we are taking here one assumption, important assumption, that we are neglecting here end effects. Clear? Or what is meaning of end effects? Actually we are neglecting here that the electric field lines is bending at the corners. Yes or no? So at the ends electric field lines are not bending, and it means we can say there is an electric field. Electric field we are getting between these two coaxial cylinder. Outside cylinder we are not getting any electric field lines. Clear to you? So this is all about this question.